Welcome to the Wheeler High School Sports Pregame Show, and thank you for joining us right here on Legends 98.9. The Texas High School playoffs are in their second round here tonight as the Wheeler Mustangs take on the Collinsville Pirates. We're in Iowa Park tonight at Hawk Stadium for this area round matchup. I'm Camden Dorse alongside Dr. Michael King for Mustang Championship Football. This is the pregame show, and tonight's game, Mike, the Mustangs reaching their first goal of the season, winning a district championship and earned the number one seed. The Mustangs getting another gold ball in last week's win over Electra in the by-district round, winning that one 35-8, extending their season record to 10-1 on the season. Wheeler senior quarterback Creed Newkirk was unfortunately lost to injury in that game. Creed playing another outstanding game in his senior season, leading the Mustangs to their 10th victory by throwing 2 TD passes and adding another pair of TDs on the ground. Yeah,
we're going to definitely miss him tonight. You know, you just can't replace the potential most likely candidate for a district MVP.
Absolutely, yeah.
And a dynamic playmaker. But like I said, coaches had some time to mull it over the weekend, and then they got the troops all rallied out and got a game plan set, and next man up.
Right. The Mustangs finishing that by-district game by producing 329 yards total offense, 129 yards through the air and 199 yards on the ground on their 35-8 route over Electra. For tonight's matchup, Mustangs coming in from District 5 2A Division 2 out of Region 2, joining Clarendon, Memphis, Wellington, and Quanah. Wellington and Quanah also getting by-district wins last week as well. The Pirates tonight in Collingsworth coming in 9-2 on their season, getting their win over Roscoe by a score of 51-21 last week. Collinsville coming in from District 8 out of Region 2, joining district opponents Chico, Era, Lindsay, Munster, and Santo. Munster, the defending state champion, takes on Wellington tonight in Burt Burnett. The winner of this game will play in the regional finals next week against the winner between Windthorst and Lindsay. The Pirates are coached by Garrett Patterson, and the Mustangs are coached by head coach Matt Hoover in his 5th season. Tonight's weather, Mike, got this nice press box here. I wish I could film the stadium here tonight. UIL made sure that didn't happen, but anyways, here we are. And but we're inside the booth, and appreciate that. It's nice, hooked up to good Wi-Fi this week, so could have brought you a really good video coverage, but we'll bring you the radio here just as well.
Well, it's like, I guess 2 out of the 3. I mean, we got better reception, better Wi-Fi.
Right.
So at least we can bring you a broadcast that's in full.
Yeah.
Don't have the video, strike one.
Yeah.
But like I said, and we're a nice press box, don't have to bear the elements outside.
That's right. It is 60 degrees tonight at kick. Winds north-northwest at 7 miles per hour. It's supposed to be about, upper 50s, 60s all night tonight. So looking good. Jackson Graves down there on the 50. Garrett Asher, Diego, and Chris down there as captains tonight for your Mustangs. Our keys to the game tonight, Mike, the Mustangs have to adjust to injury and starting quarterback Creed Newkirk as the Mustangs now look to lean on sophomore Israel Andrade and freshman Hazen Doris. The Mustangs had a great week of practice getting those guys ready to lead the team in their 11th win on the season.
Yeah, Coach, like you were talking about, the next man up. And then, missing Creed Newkirk, like I said, enough can't be said about the young man. Dynamic playmaker. He was the El Capitan, if you will. Mm-hmm. And like I said, Israel Andrade is going to step in there at quarterback, has the ability to use his legs, knows he can throw the football, and really you don't necessarily have to change anything up on offense.
Right.
And you can insert him and then have confidence in running the offense the rest of the way.
And on the other side of the ball, Coach Hoover's defense continues to overwhelm offenses. Tonight's game with Collinsville comes with a lot of size from the Pirates and a big arm of junior quarterback J.J. Jenkins. But the Mustangs secondary led by All-Stater Garrett Ashers, who has 7 interceptions on the season. Also interceptions and great coverage from Jackson Allen and Bryce Hill. And so the Mustang defensive line continues to give quarterbacks trouble in their relentless pursuit. Look for much of that in the same tonight.
Yeah, we talked about it week in and week out, how this team's identity is their defense. And against this team in Collinsville, they try to play really fast, and we'll talk about that as the broadcast goes along. And they try to have you play up to their speed, but the Mustang defense is formidable enough to where you get a couple stops, will slow them down, and then it takes them out of their pace.
Right. With those keys to the game, Collinsville coming in with an enrollment of 157 students. The Mustangs coming in with an enrollment of 106. You've been listening to the Mustang Championship football. We're about 5 minutes until kick, Mike. The Pirates about to run through their big blow up. The Pirates in yellow jerseys, white helmets, white pants. Mustangs in their home black and head to toe gold numbers. Mustangs ready to go, waiting out on the 50 as the Pirates take the field right now. And we'll probably have the national anthem and things like that. But I am Camden Dorse alongside Dr. Michael King for Wheeler High School Sports Radio and Legends 98.9. Now, real quick before we break, we won't be able to film the game per UIL, not allowing that to happen this week. But we will keep the in the booth tonight, and we'll bring you the pregame show. We'll have the audio here, and then after the game, we'll get down on the field and get some post-game interviews. But you've been listening to the Mustang pregame show. I'm Cam Dorse here with Dr. Michael King, and back to Hawk Stadium in Iowa Park for the opening kick right after this. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium as your Wheeler Mustangs take the field here on kickoff as Collinsville will receive the opening kick as Jesus Laredo approaches toe to leather, high end over end kicks and go to the middle. Be fielded at the 3. Going to the 10's got a seam. Look out. Can be wrapped up and tackled hard at the 30. Be Abraham Segala in on the tackle for the Mustangs. Aaron Marone also on the tackle. And we're going to be struggling to see those numbers, Mike. I forgot my my binoculars on those white numbers on those yellow jerseys. So we'll do the best we can here.
Bit of a designer flaw.
Yeah. But the Mustangs in a 3-man front. Jackson Graves, Preston Hampson, and Kyler Hibbler. Trips to the far side, motion left to the backfield. Takes a snap, speed option to the right. Going to keep it. It's going to be bottled up and hit hard. Be a 4-yard gain by the ball carrier. Going to be Paxton Davidson on the carry for going to be a speed quick pass out to the left. It's going to be caught and then tackled immediately by Jackson Allen. Another 2-yard gain. Here is the Pirates going to be in tempo like we talked about in the pregame. And they're going to stay in twins to the left and right. Motioning to tray formation, tied in right, gun left. Davidson takes a snap, going to run quarterback lead up the side, going to be hit hard and denied the first down as the Mustang defense holds the Pirates here 4th and 1 at the 40. See if they'll choose to stay on the field here, Mike.
Looks like they're going to probably go for it, Coach, but huge for the Mustang offense to force them to go turnover on downs here.
And still getting a play call from the sideline. Trips to the left, twins right, no back. Davidson. Man in motion, left to right, going to run quarterback sweep off the left side. He's got the seam, and he's going to go to the 50. Nobody's going to catch him to the 30. 20, 15, 10, 5, and he's going to go in for the first touchdown as the celebratory acts start here from the Pirates. And the Mustangs just got outflanked there on the right side. They shifted to the motion side, and Davidson just took it right up the gut off the left side and scores here with 10:24 left in the first quarter as the Pirates strike first.
Tough on the Mustangs as they tried to load the box. Safeties were playing low, and then Davidson got to the second level and was gone.
Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and that is going to be good. And with 10:24, Pirates 7, the Mustangs 0. Be back with the Pirate kick right after this.
I bet on my club. I bet on my club.
Yeah, I bet on myself. Yeah, I bet on myself. I don't need you, I do it myself. Yeah, I bet on myself.
I bet on myself. I bet on myself.
Yeah, I bet.
Paxton Davidson 60-yard touchdown run as they lead 7-0 over the Wheeler Mustangs. 10:24 left in the first quarter.
And toe to leather, high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 2 by Garrett Ashurst up the middle. Going to get to the 20, stopped in his tracks there. And the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 at their own 21. And here behind the sophomore Israel Andrade.
Being able to strike first in the initial possession within 4 plays, they're going to try to make this thing into a track meet. Mustangs offense need to answer on this possession.
Mustangs come out and twins to the right, open left. Mustangs moving right to left as we watch them. Jackson Graves in at the wing. Andrade in the gun with gun left. Takes a snap, going to keep it for himself off the left side, running through tacklers. Going to gain a couple. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 8 as Israel had a seam there. Backside pursuit by the linebacker is going to catch him. And 2 yards on the quarterback carry.
It's a way to get your quarterback set into it, and Israel is really comfortable using his feet. Great athlete.
4-man front from the Pirates. Trips to the right, gun right. Jackson tight end left. Andrade takes the snap, going to hand it off to Chris. Chris bottled up in the backfield immediately. In on the tackle for the Pirates, Landry Spivey, the senior. Going to lose a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd and a long 12 for the Mustangs here at their own 19.
Really nothing there from the jump as they stunted into it on the right side, right where Chris Gallardo's lane, and really nothing there at the line of scrimmage.
Twins to the right, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, going to roll to his right, looking to throw. He's got time, throws it high. He's got, and it's caught. He's got Bryce Hill for the big gain, and the strike from the sophomore here on 3rd and long converts. The Mustangs are in Pirate territory here at the Pirate 42.
We talked about he does have an arm. He's able to let one fly right there off the boot, uses his legs, stretches the play. Great throw by Israel Andrade.
Great focus there by Bryce Hill in traffic. Hauls that one in, and he's shown what he can do with his athleticism as the Mustangs come out here. 1st and 10 at the Pirate 42. Trips to the left. Andrade, sweep off the left side, cuts it up inside, going to gain 1. And Jackson just whipping some tail out there as he gets a hold of the linebacker and shows him why he's an all-stater and puts him on his back.
Yeah, went hash to hash and then put him on the opposite numbers, and you saw some flying cleats.
And that was the defensive end who's going to be lined up over him all night long as the Mustangs come out and twins to the right, gun right. Takes a snap, going to hand it off to Gallardo. Gallardo up the middle, back to the line of scrimmage, gains another 1, maybe 2 yards. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs at the Pirate 39-yard line.
The Mustangs' ability to throw the football, hopefully it stretches the field as Collinsville is really loading in at 5 men at the line, and then their linebackers are playing fairly shallow. So Mustangs do have the option to throw it here on 3rd down.
And 17 seconds on the play clock, 7:40 on the game clock. Mustangs going to have to hurry here as they come out in tray formation to the right, to the far side, open left. Andrade takes the snap, going to keep it for himself off the left side. It's got a seam, cuts it up inside, and going to gain almost to the sticks. Going to bring up 4th and maybe 2 yard and a half. As Mustangs in 4-down territory as Andrade look to convert there. Going to be at the Pirate 34. Mustangs line up here in 4-down territory. Going to go 2 tight end set. Jackson to the left is Abraham to the right. Andrade going to keep it for himself up the middle. He's got it. And it depends on the spot. It looks like he's going to convert. We'll see where the spot is. They're going to move him. Mustangs move the chains. And that is a cross-country barn 1st down.
A lot of poise by your sophomore quarterback stepping in, and goes quarterback power, advances the sticks for a 1st down.
A little wrinkle there for the Mustang offense as they're going to stay here in 2 tight end set to the right. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo off the right side. It's going to the defensive line there shot the gap there, Mike, and dives at his foot. That's Brandon Cantu. The senior is going to dive, and Gallardo's going to gain 2 on the play. Officially, I think they're going to say 1 after they marked it. It's going to get to the Pirate 30 here in the run games. Mustangs face 2nd and 9.
Yeah, base 4-3 defense, and then the linebackers are automatically shooting the gaps between the A and the Bs and allowing nothing there at the line of scrimmage.
Jackson tight end right, wing right with Abraham. Andrade takes the snap, going to hand it off to Gallardo off the left side, and right there is a linebacker for the Pirates. Just drives Gallardo back. And one-on-one tackle with Jackson Spivey again, the junior linebacker. No gain on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it's going to be hard tread running the football as Collinsville is almost daring the Mustangs to throw the football here. We'll see what the Mustangs do here on 3rd down.
And kind of, that play was not designed to bounce outside. Just clogged it up, and Chris had nowhere to go. Bounced it out, met the linebacker and Spivey right there. Trips to the right, gun right. Andrade, boots to his right. He's got time, going to keep it for himself. He's going to throw it back across to Garrett's caught. Going to move the chains as Andrade and his patience looked like he was going to keep it. And settle in there in the window is Garrett. And that moves the chains. Mustangs 1st and 10 at the Pirate 20.
Right out of the Creed Newkirk playbook right there. Extends it, runs towards the receiver, finds a little alley right there, throws one, able to advance the sticks for a 1st down.
1st and 10 Mustangs at the Pirate 20 in the red zone. And that's going to be a Marshall Auto red zone as the Mustangs here 1st and 10 on the right hash. Here with 4:40 left to play. Trips Bunch to the right. Andrade gun right. Takes a snap. Going to hand it off to, and looked like he pulled it there on the zone read. Tricked me and gave it to Chris. And he's going to lose 3 on the play. Going to go to the 23-yard line. If he could have pulled that one, just there from experience, getting the reps there at quarterback. If he could have pulled that, he would have gone into the end zone. But he handed that off of his initial read, and we lose 3. Can bring up 2nd and 13. Twins to the right, gun left. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his left, and he had intended receiver there in Jackson Graves. Just a little bit to the outside of his fingertips, falls incomplete. Can bring up 3rd and long.
Yeah, Graves running a short out right there. It kind of rounds it off, and then difficult throw to make with your opposite throwing arm, and just left it a little short as the Mustangs face another 3rd down.
3:56 left to play here in the first quarter. Pirates 7, your Mustangs 0. Looking to score here as they come out trips to the left, gun left. 3rd and 13. Andrade takes a snap, boots to his left. Looking to throw. He's going to set his feet and throw it. It's going to be in and out of the hands of intended receiver Bryce Hill. Just a little bit too far. And we'll see what the Mustangs elect to do here. 4th and 13 at the Pirate 23 as they're moving down the field. Had a couple of big plays. And good coverage there by the Pirates.
Mustangs, need to have another conversion here. Able to convert on a number of 3rd, 4th downs. Let's see if they can do it here with 13 yards to go.
Mustangs break the huddle line. Twins to the near side. Solo receiver to the far. Gun left. Andrade takes a snap, drops back in the pocket, throws it across the middle. And, in and out of the hands. It was tipped and into Bryce Hill. Hit him in the hands, but off the tip. And the Mustangs are going to stall out here at the Pirate 23 as it had Bryce Hill in the back of the end zone, tipped there by one of the Pirates, and thought the Mustangs had 6.
Yeah, through 2 sets of hands, went through the defender's hands and mitts, and then right there and landed in Bryce Hill's hands. I don't think he anticipated it being there, but it was there as the Mustangs turn over on downs.
Twins to the left and right, no back for the Pirates. Man in motion, left to right, drops back in the pocket, looking to throw, runs a fast out, it's caught. Bryce Hill's going to run him out of bounds. On the reception for the Pirates can be Chad Davidson. The Pirates senior heavy here in their playmakers. Quarterback sophomore in Paxton Davidson. Be 2nd and short for the Pirates. Man in motion right to left into the backfield. Can be Chase Shepard. Takes a snap, Shepard off the right side. Can be met right at the line of scrimmage. Going to be fall forward just enough to get the 1st down and move the chains. Chris Gallardo in on the tackle for the Mustangs. Jackson Graves also around the play. Going to go to the 35. 1st and 10 Pirates.
Jackson Graves taking on the right tackle and the right guard is able to shove them both and almost gets a tackle for a loss, but gets tackled just enough to move the sticks for Collinsville.
Man in motion right to left. Davidson takes a snap, looking to throw it deep. And getting behind everybody is going to be caught and over the top and receiving is going to be Chad Davidson again on the touchdown. for the Pirates as the long ball that the Mustangs knew were going to happen got behind the secondary, and Davidson's going to score.
Yeah, Davidson, David to Davidson connection there as receiver Davidson, number 2, is able to break the secondary, gets over top, and then Paxton Davidson just lays a dime and able to convert for a 65-yard touchdown.
Snap back, hold down, kick is up. Mustangs were back there, almost got a hand on it, and it is good. And with 2:46 left to play in the first quarter, Collinsville Pirates 14, your Mustangs 0. Be back with the Pirate kick right after this. Yeah, I thought we had it.
Yeah, the 2.
At least keep it close. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium as the Pirates strike again here with 3:15 left to play in the first, leading here 14-0. And with the Weaver Bet Clinic score drive, Dr. King.
Collinsville needs 4 plays, 77 yards, capped off by a Paxton Davis to Tad Davis touchdown pass, 65 yards. Extra point is good as they lead 14-0, 2:45 left in the first.
High end over end kicks can be kicked off by the Pirates, fielded by freshman Max Lamar, and he's going to go to the 27, 7-yard return for the Mustangs. They'll take over their 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line. Ball will be placed at the left hash.
Yeah, previous possession, Mustangs were doing a great job of chewing up clock and then working their way downfield. They're going to have to need it here and get some points on the board as Pirates are taking a 14 low lead, and you see this is what they do in usually games. They like to take the initial lead here in the first quarter.
Trey formation to the right. 2 tight end set. Andrade takes a snap, hands it off to Gallardo off the right side. And had a push there, had a hole, and the hole closed quickly as a 2-yard gain ensues and moves all the way to the Mustang 29. Going to bring up 2nd and 8. Sticking with that 4-3 defense are the Pirates, Mike, and 2 high safeties. Mustangs been able to get there behind the safeties a couple of times.
Yeah, running the
passing game.
Yeah, Tampa 2.
Twins to the right, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, going to hand it off to Gallardo. Gallardo just really nowhere to go. Bottled up at the line of scrimmage again. Gains 1 after forward progress. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 from the Mustang 30. Just a lot of speed here from the Pirates so far. The Mustangs playing physical.
If you run a little bit of play auction, look for a little pop pass because linebackers are really getting sucked in pretty easy as soon as there are any signs of running the football.
Wing to the right with Garrett Ashurst. Twins left. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his left. Got time, squares his shoulders, throws, caught. Oh, in and out of the hands of Jackson Graves, who had his hands for the first down conversion. Had his hands right in place. Great ball over there by the sophomore and Andrade, and just unable to haul it in, and the Mustangs be forced to punt.
Yeah, run 10-yard out and just not able to haul it in, and Mustangs are forced to punt.
Andrade set to kick this one away. Toes at the Mustang 20. Try to keep it away from the speedy return man as rugby punt out to the right. It's going to take a Mustang bounce, going to roll all the way down to the Pirate 34. And picked up by Jackson Allen, and that's where the Pirates take over 1st and 10 on the left hash. Pirates moving from the left to the right. West to the east as we're watching them here, Mike, in the box here at Hawk Stadium tonight. And, Mustangs Coach Schubert and I talked about it in on the coach's show on the 50-yard line. Talked about that. Talked about that they really play fast and then they kind of just settle in and cruise. So hopefully the Mustangs get some points on the board as the Hawks, at Hawk Stadium here. The Pirates going to gain 2 here on the handoff up the middle, hit hard by Diego Soto and Preston Hampton in at the nose. Trips to the right, gun right. Going to move the gun over to the left after the coaches see what's going on. Going to hand it off to the right side. And speedy running back can be bottled up by Bryce Hill and swarmed by the Mustang defense. Israel Andrade, Diego Soto, and Garrett Ashurst's pursuit to the football. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Pirates at their own 37-yard line.
Yeah, one thing you'd like to see from the Mustangs, at least stop them on this possession, but what they really need is you'd like to see just a kind of a momentum-shifting turnover.
Twins to the right and left, gun left. Look for a throw here. Man in motion, left to the right. Going to run RPO, slings it out, picked off. Almost intercepted by Jackson Allen. He'd have walked into the end zone. In and out of his hands as he made a perfect break there on the fast screen. The Pirates would be forced to punt, but Jackson Allen right there read it like a book, and he would have walked in untouched.
Nearly calling what the doctor ordered. Had a pick six in his hands, just not able to haul it in. But like I said, Mustangs hold their ground on that possession, forces a punt from Collinsville.
Bryce Hill in the back of the end zone, in and out of his hands. Jackson Allen in and out of his hands on the interception. Be tied up 14-14 here with 1 second. Punt is away. High spiraling kick. It's going to be fielded, and it's going to go picked up by the Pirates. Thought the Mustangs and Garrett Ashurst was going to scoop it up. Takes a Pirate bounce. Going to go to the Mustang 22, and that'll do it at the end of 1. Mustangs here just got it right there, Mike, right there on the edge of getting in the end zone twice, and the Pirates be tied ball game. Mustangs got to make something happen here as they go in the second quarter.
Like Coach talked it over the coach's show. It's like they usually get their business done early in games. They have a set playbook, and they kind of run out to it real fast, real high tempo, and then they kind of settle into things. And let's see if the Mustangs, they've shown the ability to move the football. Let's see if they can get it done the next 3 quarters here.
And if you're watching here on YouTube, we unable to video stream it this week. Have to apply each and every week. Have to apply it each and every week for the game. And the Pirates are leading here 14-0. If you're watching at home, I'll get it switched. But UIL denied our access to stream it this week.
I guess, all the kudos we're sending out wasn't good enough.
Yes.
Coach, Next time I'll send them a fruit basket.
That's right.
Maybe that'll work.
Yeah. This tells me they don't listen to us anyways.
Well, we were under bad reception.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. Second quarter. Mustangs here at their own 22-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. Come out and wing right. Garrett to the right ring. Gun right. Going to hand it off to Gallardo off the left side. And met for a gain of 1. Just unable to get to the linebackers so far with the offensive line. That chip block, the combo block up to the second level. Unable to get there as the linebackers are filling quick. That defensive line is big and handsy there, Mike, on the offensive line. Unable to combo block up to the linebackers thus far.
Not necessarily a bad thing, though. It shows they'll have a tendency to bite on play action here. But the linebackers, it shows any indication of handing off the ball. They shoot the gaps quick.
Mustangs come out in solo receivers left and right. Gun right. 5-man front. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his right. Double move, and fighting through traffic can be slung down. Double move there by Bryce Hill. Got behind the secondary, just ran out of real estate there before the backside pursuit by the Pirates catches up to Andrade. And he'll be sacked for a 3-yard loss, going to bring up 3rd and 13 from the Mustang 19. Mustang tried to mix it up there, Mike. Tried to throw it on 2nd down that time instead of just 3rd, and now brings up 3rd and long. I like Bryce Hill. I saw him, screaming down the numbers, makes a double move, gets behind the secondary. If Andrade had just another second without the backside pursuit, he launches it, and I put my money on Bryce to haul that one in. As they come out twins to the right, gun right. Andrade drops back in the pocket, sets his feet, throws deep, and it's going to be caught.
Man,
huge catch by Bryce Hill as little Odell there. So his arm is hung up, hauls it in, catches it off his face mask.
physical receiver, go up and get the ball at the highest point. Outstanding play by Bryce Hill when his team needs him most.
50-50 ball. Hill wins, and the Mustangs in tempo. Snap it to Gallardo. Gallardo running up the middle, and they're going to gain 3 on the play. Going to get to the Pirate 45. Mustangs on the move. Still in tempo. Twins to the right. Andrade takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Gallardo. Gallardo nowhere to go this time. Gains another. Just gains 2. Made something out of nothing there, Mike. As moves to the Pirate 44.
Yeah, first contact behind the line of scrimmage, able to shed that tackle and make a couple maneuvers and able to gain some yards out of that play.
Watch the play action, like you said, coming here off of RPO action as the Mustangs face 3rd and 6. The linebackers, like you said, biting hard there, could get them on play action, and we'll see what the Mustangs come up with here as they come out in twins to the right, gun right. 3rd and 6, Andrade takes the snap, rolls to his right, got pressure, throws it. High up, it's going to be in and out of the hands of intended receiver Garrett Ashurst. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, and with 9:55 left to play here in the first half, Pirates 14, Mustangs 0.
6 yards to go. It's 4 down territory here.
4th and 6. Definitely 4 downs.
Mustangs in punt formation. Try to pin him back deep in their own territory.
See what Andrade decides to do here. They decide they have nobody back for the Pirates. And the Mustangs going to call a timeout. Just kind of see the lineup, see what the Pirates are going to do. 4th and 6 at the Pirate 44-yard line. 9:55 left to play in the first half. Pirates 14, Mustangs 0. Mustang take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Mustang football, Hawk Stadium. Welcome back to Mustang Championship Football as Mustangs will be forced to punt this one away with 9:55 left to play coming out of their timeout. Mustangs were on the move. Big catch by Bryce Hill, but stalled out here again as Andrade snapped back. Rugby-style punt, going to kick it deep, and hopefully it's going to settle in and into the back of the end zone as Garrett Ashurst was on the move, just rolled, took a harsh bounce, almost settled there at the 1. As the Mustangs would have pinned the Pirates deep, but they're going to take over here 1st and 10 at their own 25.
Yeah, last possession, able to force a 3 and out, and looking for the Mustangs just to really come up big and anticipate, your senior standout Jackson Graves putting some pressure on the quarterback here and try to generate a turnover. Nearly had one for a pick 6 earlier on the last possession. We'll see what the Mustangs do on this next stand.
And definitely going to run quarterback sweep off the left side. Andrade is going to go 1-1 and hard hit
Ball on the ground
by Garrett Ashurst. Andrade is down now for the Mustangs. He's going to hop up. I think he just got gassed a little bit. Looks good. And quarterback sweep there by Paxton Davidson. Going to move the chains for the Pirates. Get down to their own 41. Ball's placed at the left hash. Pirates moving right to the left.
Andrade right there at the end tackle is able to jar the ball loose, but the ball just kind of trickled its way out of bounds.
Trips bunch to the left, gun left. Davidson takes a snap. Play action. Throws it deep across the middle. And diving attempt by the Pirate receiver in Chad Davidson. Falls incomplete. I didn't get to do my research here that far, but could be brother to brother. Or just be the same last name. I'm not sure. But either way.
Small towns.
Falls incomplete. The Mustangs defense not able to get back. They're going to run delayed draw on the ground. Still fighting for it. Mustangs secondary unable to get back up to the line. They're still coming back after the deep pass from Davidson, and the Pirates snap it. Run delayed draw to the running back and puts it on the turf. Mustangs almost get another gift as the Pirates lose 2. Here's they come out and trips to the right, no back. Davidson in the gun. Takes a snap, drops back, looking to throw. Going to run scramble up the middle. Speedy quarterback spins. Garrett Ashurst looking for the strip by Abraham. He's going to move the chains. He's going to move 3 yards past the chains, and that'll move into Mustang territory at the Mustang 46, and the Pirates will convert. Some scores in the area. Groover 27, Wink 0 there in the second quarter, about to be halftime. Quick Jets sweep from the Pirates. And let's trying to see who was in on the tackle. That looked like Diego Soto there on the stunt. Jackson Spivey, the ball carrier. In tempo are the Pirates. Gun left. Davidson takes a snap, going to run, draw up the middle, and he's going to get to the second level, third level. Chris Gallardo can make the tackle, sling him forward, but he's going to convert again. And that'll move the chains to Mustang territory to the Mustang 34. Kason Schaefer, the ball carrier for the Pirates. Pirates still in tempo. Gun right. Davidson takes a snap. Play action, looking to throw deep, throws a deep ball, and going to go out of bounds, unable to haul that one in. Good coverage there by Bryce Hill, and over the top, Israel Andrade.
Great job by Bryce Hill sticking with the receiver and able to get his hand up and then knock the ball away and enabling the receiver to make that reception.
Nick Wooler checks out of the game. Preston Hampton checks in. Pirates stop the clock with 7:46 left to play. Man in motion, left to right. Going to a quick vert speed option, and the Mustangs saw that play a lot at practice. I was there, and the Mustangs swallow that one up. And coming up slow is quarterback Davidson, grabbing at his right ankle, and the Pirates are going to be forced to take a timeout. Loss of 2 on the play off that. They ran kind of a double jet from the right to the left, fake it, and then they run speed option to the right, and the Mustangs swallow that up and lose 2 on the play. Davidson comes up hobbled.
And Jackson did a great job of just staying at home, don't get baited, and stuck with the quarterback, made a great tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
And with 7:27, the Pirates take a timeout. The Mustangs do receive the second half kick, but they are trailing here 14-0. Two game of inches, right, Mike? That's what they call this thing. Game of inches. 2 times this ball game will be tied. Bryce Hill in the back of the end zone off a tip ball from the Pirates into his hands, in and out. And Jackson Allen read the fast screen, would have walked into the end zone untouched. 14-14, and right now the Mustangs unable to convert here, trailing 14-0, 7:27 left to play in the half.
Truly a case of how one play can make it or break it. And the Mustangs had 2 opportunities, but just not able to do it. But they're still in this ball game.
I don't want anybody to get hurt ever, but Davidson hobbled here as they run jet sweep right to the left, And speedy back here as Abraham is going to meet him right in the chest. Good hit by Abraham and Israel Andrade. Chris Gallardo also around the play is going to bring up 4th and 3 for the Pirates. And Davidson still not sure what he got there on that last tackle. Kind of got swallowed up, but favoring his right leg to a large degree as they come out. Novak trips to the left. Man in motion left to right. Going to run quick pitch up to the middle. Mustangs looking to hold him. We'll see if he converts. I think he does. Ball forward here off the quick pitch. And Kyler Hibbler. Mustangs had guys there. Landry Spivey just kind of leans forward as he dove into the pool there, and that's going to be just enough to move the chains for the Pirates here. 1st and 10, Mustang 24.
Just off of that mesh jet motion, able to kind of it was almost like a shovel pitch forward, and Collinsville was able to advance the sticks for first down.
Delay draw up the middle again. Got the edge. We'll see if the Mustang secondary is going to make the tackle with Garrett Ashurst. 2 to 10. Ball carrier for the Pirates can be Kason Schaefer again. And it's going to be 1st and goal. Let's see where they mark him. It's going to be first and 10 from the Mustang 11.
Yeah, Mustang defense really need to show their red zone defense they've shown all season. Prohibit Collinsville getting their 3rd score in the evening.
And the Pirates going to come out, trips to the right, gun right. Move gun to the left. Under 6 minutes. Davidson takes a snap, going to hand it off. Spivey again, bounces it outside, running through arm tackles, and he's going to go in for the Pirate touchdown. And with 5:48 left to play, the Pirates strike again as their tempo just kind of wore the Mustang defense down. Extra point here to follow. Stratford winning at theirs at halftime. Snap back, hold down kick is up for the Pirates, and it is good. And the Pirates convert here. Lead 21-0 with 5:48 left to play in the first half. We'll see some other scores from around the area. Ropes all over Farwell, 32-0. Stratford over Tahoka, 21-0 at half. Groover all over Wink, 28-0 at half. Quanah trails Albany in the 4th quarter, 35-7. And Munster all over Wellington. I don't know about this one. That's score is not going to be correct. So we'll come back to that one once it's corrected. Windthorst over Lindsay, 24-19. 3:23 left in the first half of that one. Winner of this game plays the winner of Windthorst Lindsay next week. Back deep to return for your Mustangs, Bryce Hill, Garrett Ashurst, and Max Lamar. Pirates going to kick this one away, Mike.
Yeah, you like the Mustangs get some points here. Receive the ball at halftime. Definitely makes the game a lot more interesting if they can get the ball downfield and get some points here.
Tucker Howard to kick this one away for the Pirates. Approaches the ball, toe to leather, high, end over end kick's going to go deep in the middle. Can be fielded by Garrett at the 5. Going to get to the 20. Spun around. Going to get to the 21-22. And that's where the Mustangs will take over at their own 22-yard line. Ball space at the left hash. 5:41 left to play in the half.
You get the ball in Bryce Hill's hand. He's got the hot hand tonight, making some big plays at the receiver position.
1st and 10 Mustangs come out and twins to the far side. Solo receiver to the near. Gun right. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo, keeps it for himself up the middle. Going to gain 1. Going to bring up 2nd and 9. Going to go to the Mustang 22. Mustangs twins to the right with Abraham and Jackson Allen to the near side. Solo receiver up top with Garrett. Andrade takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Gallardo again. Up the middle. Had one man to beat with the safety. And 1-on-1. Good open field tackle there by the Pirate safety and Gavin Molesby. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2 for the Mustangs at their own 30.
Strong run by Chris Gallardo, able to almost get it to the 3rd level, nearly takes it to the house, able to just beat the low-lying safety as the Collinsville defense continue to play shallow.
Twins to the right, tight end left with Jackson. Gun left, Andrade. Going to keep it for himself. Boots to his left, got Jackson open, catches it. Going to go in and out of bounds for the catch. That will convert. 4:17 is where the clock will stop. Jackson slipped out there, and that moves the chains. Stops the clock at 4:16. Mustangs still alive here at their own 33, Mike. Ball's on the left hash.
Easy play there for Jackson Graves, able to just get separation and advance the sticks.
Andrade takes a snap, going to keep it for himself up the middle. Going to roll forward. Is going to gain about 5 on that one. And good run there on the quarterback. Keep up the middle. Just ran a little quarterback power there, Mike.
Yep, it will find a little gap right there. Pick up some yards there on 1st down. 4 yards, good pickup.
2nd and 6. Mustangs come out, trips, bunch to the right. Gun right. Andrade takes the snap. Going to run quarterback sweep out to the left. Stiff arms, got the edge. Going to be ran out of bounds there. That should be enough. We'll see. Going to say he stepped out just shy of the chains. Maybe. We'll see. And they are going to move the chains. Was watching the far official there, Mike, and the near side official gave him the spot, and that'll move the chains to the Mustang 44. Ball's on the right hash. 3:34 left here in the first half. Mustangs trailing 21-0. Do receive the second half kick. Trips to the left, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, going to hand it off to Gallardo. Gallardo dancing through traffic, hit hard, high and low, and the ball's on the ground. I think they're going to say he's down. Gallardo kind of hurt as he got upended high-low. As one tackler went low, other one went high, kind of folded him in half. And Coach Hoover out to talk to Gallardo. And we'll go ahead and step aside, take an injury timeout here with 3:22. Mustangs trailing here 21-0. And we'll step aside. This is Mustang Championship Football, Hawk Stadium. Welcome back as Chris Gallardo is able to get off the field under his own power. Andrade takes a snap. Looking to throw, is going to pull it down for himself and ran out of bounds. And that'll stop the clock at 3:11. Andrade wisely pulls it down. It's going to gain 4 on the play. He's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Jackson Graves still just punishing people out there. If you're in a yellow jersey and in his way, you're on your back.
Yep, good guy to follow off of. He's going to clear a path for you. Large 6'5", 6'6" frame, able to give you a little lane to run through.
2 tight ends set. Abraham to the right, gun right. Andrade takes a snap, drops back in the pocket. Got time, throws it. Could be Bryce Hill's going to dive, make an outstanding catch, and that's going to be just a gain of 1. He kind of settled there in the soft spot of the defense, Mike. Kind of threw it behind him just a little bit, made a great catch, just plucked it out of the air, and then the Mustangs facing here 4th down at their own 49.
Yeah, if he doesn't make that catch, it may end up in somebody else's hands on
Exactly.
the other team. So that's a great grab by Bryce Hill.
Mustang offense still on the field, and they're going to put Andrade back to punt. The Pirates still nobody back to return this. Anticipating a fake. It's a Mustangs trail here 21-0. Snap back high. Andrade goes up to get it. It's going to be a high spiraling kick. Great punt. It's going to take a Mustang bounce, and it's going to go to and fielded by Bryce Hill at the Pirates 7. I kind of lost it there, Mike. I thought they let it roll in the end zone, but they're going to pick it up. Bryce picks it up. And it's going to be 1st and 10 Pirates on the left hash at their own 7.
I thought so too, Coach. I thought Bryce was able to pick it up there like inside the 4, but Blue Beanbag sits on the 7.
And 1st and 10 Pirates. Mustang football this season brought to you by Ware Chevrolet, also Market Square Supermarkets, Shamrock Legacy Insurance, Highlands Pharmacy, the Wheeler Vet Clinic, Capital Farm Credit, Marshall Auto, Lee's Refrigeration, The Studio Coffee Shop, Heffley Hardware, Feed and Appliance, Wellington State Bank, the Wheeler Times, H&H Tire, and Cross Country Barn. Twins to the right, gun right. Man in motion left to right. Davidson takes a snap, running a double pass. Little trickery, and Bryce was kind of beat there deep on the double pass, going to commit pass interference. He's trying to tell him that it was offensive holdings, but Bryce said he got drug into him, and the officials are going to confer here. Mustang secondary are saying that Bryce got, he had his hands up, and the receiver pulled him into him, and the official's not going to go for it, going to call offensive pass interference.
Yeah, hard to see there. I mean, Bryce was about a step or two behind them, and then suddenly made up a little ground, and the accusations are there, but I guess the officials ain't buying it.
Davidson's still hurt at the quarterback spot for the Pirates. Still hobbled on his right foot, heavily taped as they come out no back. Trips to the right. Twins left man in motion. Drops back in the pocket. Going to run a fast screen through the middle, in and out of the hands of intended receiver Jackson Spivey. And Davidson just hops back there on one foot, delivers that pass.
Mustangs bring a lot of pressure there on the quarterback. And like I said, he's not – I guess the term would be laboring to buy himself some time, not able to be mobile as he once was. And Jackson Graves gets a lot of pressure, makes him force a quick throw there, incomplete.
And with the 2-minute warning here at halftime, the Mustangs trailing the Collinsville Pirates 21-0. We'll see if we can get some area scores. I think the Wellington-Munster score should be a little more accurate here. The Skyrockets trail Munster 49-14 at halftime. Windthorst over Lindsay 24-19 at half. Albany defeats Quanah here tonight 35-15. See any other scores? Groovers over Wink 27-0. Stratford over Tahoka 21-0 at half. And we're back to action as the run draw to the back. Going to run loose 3 on the play. Jackson, Graves, Bryce Heffley.
Carlos Del Rio just shoots out of there at a run blitz and just blows up. Absolutely, just blows up the play. And really nothing there for Collinsville as they get stopped for a loss of 3.
And really changes the Pirates' offensive set. Just the legs kind of arguably gone right now for Davidson, and at quarterback, just really struggling to kind of just move around at all, just getting the football back there. So his run threat's supposedly gone right now. Drops back in the pocket, looking to throw, slings it, and it's going to be intercepted. Andrade takes it away from the intended receiver, as throwing off of 1 foot is Davidson, off his left foot, and throws an interception. Andrade rips it out of the hands. Mustangs need to convert here as they're at the Pirate 31.
Well, here we go, Coach. Deep in their own territory in Collinsville. Mustangs have a chance to get one in here with about a little over a minute left in the first half. Cut this deficit to 2 scores.
Trips to the right, gun right. 4-man in front. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his right, looking to throw. He's got Bryce Hill open, and Bryce kind of takes a little bit of a delay. And he hits the Jets. He walks in the end zone as he had his corner beat.
Yeah, just a bit of a hesitation. It was just that extra second and extra step that lost that nearly a potential touchdown right there.
Twins to the right, open left. Abraham and Garrett to the near side. Bryce to the far. Andrade takes a snap, going to hand it off to Gallardo. Gallardo back in the ballgame. Kind of just got, I don't know, wadded up there. Might kind of look kind of awkward there on the tackles. He got hit low and high. And the Mustang's going to take a timeout here with 50 seconds left.
As the linebackers shoot through the gaps, I mean, it's automatic on the run plays, but the 2 defensive tackles, they just go straight low. I mean, there's no standing up. They go straight low, try to blow up the line at the line of scrimmage and allow the linebackers a little more freedom to make the initial base tackle. And that's why you're seeing a lot of high lows there on handoffs inside either right or left guard.
And the Mustangs take a timeout here with 50 seconds left. Just do receive the second half kick. Like we said, Bryce Hill was right there as Andrade. Bryce kind of had a slight delay there trying to break open. Barely missed him. He would have caught him right over the shoulder. He would have gone in to score. 2 other attempts early. This time be a tied ball game. But it doesn't matter now. What the Mustangs got to convert here with 50 seconds as they do receive the second half kick. And we'll see what the Mustangs can do here. 3rd and 8 officially at the Pirate 29.
Yeah, the game is definitely not out of hand. If they get here and score and able to receive at half, I mean, the way things have been playing out, fairly even game, just a couple plays here and there, just not converted by the Mustangs.
Big plays converted by the Pirates. But other than that, Mustangs come out in twins to the left, gun left. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his left, scrambles back to his right, looking for it. He's going to be sacked as there's nowhere to go as the stunt and the heavy pursuit by the Pirates takes over, and Andrade unable to scramble enough before he's tackled. Coach Beer wants a defensive hold there in the secondary. Not going to get it. Let's see, is 19 seconds left. We'll see what the Mustangs elect to do. Looks like Coach Hoover maybe going to wind this down. Maybe try to let Jesus Loera kick one. Going to wind it all the way down to 3 seconds. And we'll see if they're going to let Jesus Loera with the big leg try to get a hold of one here and kick a field goal and get on the board here as they do receive the second half kick. Try to get something going here in momentum score-wise.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a tale of big plays being converted and not converted, as you alluded to just a second ago, Coach. Like the Collinsville able to strike on 3 big plays and late downs. Most of their plays on 3rd downs, and able to just hit the big one for about 3 scores, put them up 21-0. And just the Mustangs, the plays have been there.
Mm-hmm.
They've just been right there. I mean, almost a potential pick 6, a potential touchdown on that last drive, and then deep in Collinsville territory. I'm sorry, and in the red zone, they just were right there looking for a score and just not able to convert and turn over on downs. But the Mustangs they're in this thing.
And the Mustang's going to keep Loera on the sideline. I know he's got the leg to do it, as the Pirates going to go back in prevent, and they're going to put J.J. Jenkins in the back with his toes on the 1. Mustangs come out and twins to the left, gun right, 3 seconds. 4-man front. Andrade drops back in the pocket, throws it, and they were going to run a little hook and ladder from Garrett to Abraham, and Garrett, unable to haul that one in, falls incomplete, and that'll do it at first half. Collinsville Pirates 21, Eureka Mustangs 0. It'll be 28 minutes on the clock at halftime. And we'll be back with second half action, see if the Mustangs can't get something going. And they have got the ball to move. They have moved. They just can't convert here on the end zone. Just opportunities have fallen. So see if they can't turn around in the second half.
Yeah, the opportunities have been there. It could be one of those tales of two halves here. It's just Coach Hoover's got to rally the troops, talk them up, and regain focus, and then new team needs to enter here in the second half as the Mustangs prepare to play 40 more minutes of football. And
that'll do it at the end of the first half. Mustangs trailing here to the Pirates 21-0. Stay tuned for second half action as the Mustangs receive the second half kick. I'm Kevin Doris here with Dr. Michael King on the Legend Sports Network for Mustang Championship Football. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium as your Wheeler Mustangs do trail the Collinsville Pirates by a score of 21-0 here going into the third quarter. The Mustangs have, right there at their fingertips might be tied ball game. Could be. And looking here as they do receive the second half kick, try to get something going as Garrett Ashurst, Bryce Hill, and Max Lamar back deep to return this third quarter kick. And approaches toe to leather, high end over end kick. It's going to be fielded by Max Lamar at the 15. Goes to the 20. Got a seam. Is going to get tackled, shoestring tackle, at the Mustang 28-yard line. And that's where the Mustangs will take over 1st and 10 with 11:56 in the third quarter.
Yeah, anticipate the Mustangs coming out fast here. Get in the ball game here pretty quickly, strike fast, and then just set the tempo here and try to make it a tale of two halves.
Abraham Segala split wide to the near side. Mustangs moving from the left to the right, facing a four-man front, twins to the left, gun left. Andrade takes a snap, hands it out to Gallardo. Gallardo going to fall forward for a good gain. Be 4.5 yards on the carry for Gallardo. Going to bring up 2nd and 5.
Great start for Chris Gallardo right there, right off right guard, able to accelerate, pick up a nice 4 yards on first down.
2nd and 6, I said 5. 2nd and 6 on the 4-yard gain from Gallardo. Some scores from around the area. Quanah falls tonight to Albany, 35-15. Don't know the score on the Munster-Wellington game. Somebody keeps messing with that score there, so not sure what's happening. Groover over Wink, 34-0. Snap. Andrade caught by Garrett on the fast screen. Garrett's going to be wrapped up for another 3 yards. Going to bring up 3 and a long 4. So they're going to say he caught for a gain of 2. Bring up 3rd and 4. Stratford over Tahoka, 35-0. Stinnett West Texas over Holly last night, win that one 30-26. Andrade takes a snap, rolls, spots a play action to his right. Looking to throw, sets his feet, throws deep, and he's got Bryce. Brian, a flag, going to be defensive pass interference as Andrade waited till the last second to throw it. Hit hard from behind. And he gets back up. Be a penalty marker. That'll move the chains after the pass interference call on the defense. Threw it to intended receiver Bryce Hill, and he was just got behind the corner there, Mike, and just swallowed him up.
Great poise by Israel Andrade. Bought himself time and let the receiver get further downfield, drops one down on there, and then Bryce Hill did a great job working back to the ball, able to draw the pass interference penalty.
Panhandle's trailing Cisco here in the fourth quarter, 21-20. Canadian wins big over Kahoma, 56-27. Trips to the left, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo. Gallardo tries to bounce it out. Nowhere to go, and he's going to be swallowed up for a loss of 3 on the play. And on the tackle will be Tyler Grubbs for the Pirates, and that'll bring up 2nd and 13. Say officially a 4-yard loss, 2nd and 14 at the Mustang 45. Ball's in the middle of the field. There's nothing there on the outside. Stay in between the tackles might get some yards, but outside the tackles, just a linebacker's pursuit to the football too good. 5-2 defense, 5-3. Rolls to his right as Andrade sets his feet, throws it deep to Garrett, and going to be too far on the intended reception. It's going to fall incomplete. And that'll stop the clock at 9:47 here in the third quarter. Mustangs looking to go for the big play, try to get something going here in the momentum as they went pass interference, got the pass interference call as they get 3rd and 14 from their own 45 after the incomplete pass to Garrett.
Just not a lot of time to throw the football, but Israel Andrade shows you that his ability to get the ball vertical and sell the ball downfield.
Twins to the right, gun right. Andrade takes a snap, drops back in the pocket. Got good protection, sets his feet, throws back across the middle, it's caught. Bryce Hill going to be at the chains, going to be enough to get the chains to move. They're going to mark him at the 40, and that'll move the chains 1st and 10 Mustangs. Good job of Andrade, Roland, and Bryce Hill settling in the soft spot of the defense, and that's where the Mustangs are going to have to make a living there. They're just nickel and dime and just settling in the holes of the zone.
Yep, exactly right, Coach. Bryce Hill trying to help out his quarterback, finding the soft part of the zone, trying to find an open gap, able to find that first quarterback, work towards the football, and move the chains.
Trey formation, Jackson Graves tight end left, 2 receivers to the far side. Andrade takes a snap, hands it to Gallardo up the middle. Going to gain 3.5, 4 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 7 as he gets to the Pirate 37-yard line. Ball's placed at the right hash.
And that's a win on first down. It's going to be tough sledding tonight right there on their defensive line as they're stacking the line of scrimmage. Linebackers not playing too deep. Granted, running either 4-3 or 5-2, but their linebackers are definitely playing in, working as though they are defensive tackles.
Same formation. 3 receivers to the left side, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, going to run quarterback draw up the middle, powering through, and it's going to be wrapped up for a gain of 2.5. Going to get to the Pirate 34-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 4 for the Mustangs here at the Pirate 34-yard line. Mustangs keeps chipping away there, Mike.
Yeah, exactly. It's very close to their initial possession where they were slowly working the ball downfield and actually putting together a nice drive here. No urgency. Made a great pass and converted on 3rd down right there to Bryce Hill. But look for the Mustangs to hurry up to the line of scrimmage here on this play, Coach.
Mustangs go out and no back. Andrade going to run quarterback draw up the middle. It's got a seam running through. Strong run there by the sophomore. Is going to go into Pirate territory at the Pirate 25. Mustangs come out, hurry up to the line, go no back. Andrade runs straight quarterback draw up the middle. And the Mustangs made a living on that with Newkirk. And Andrade, they're following suit here, gets 1st and 10 Mustangs at the Pirate 25.
Yep, on brand of what the Mustangs particularly do on offense right there with the quarterback power.
Trips to the left, gun right. Andrade takes a snap, keeps it for himself off the right side. He's got one man to beat in the corner. Goes low, and he falls forward after the tackle made by Carter Lawrence for the Pirates, and that'll be a 9-yard gain. He's going to bring up 2nd and 1. And Andrade saw pay dirt there as the Mustangs on the move.
Mustangs finding a little mojo here on offense, finding a little bit of more comfort, and sophomore quarterback definitely settling in and running a little bit more their brand of football with the quarterback taking off of guard.
2 tight end set. Gallardo is going to get called for a procedure as the Pirates were in shift. They shifted a linebacker down to the defensive line. They were in a 3-man front, dropped a linebacker to the defensive tackle there, Mike. And that's going to cause Gallardo to kind of jump. So that'll move him back, going to bring up a 2nd and 6 now after the 5-yard penalty. Mustangs 2nd and 6 at the Pirate 21. Ball still on the right hash. Mustangs trying to get something, continue to move, had the momentum, and can't let this be a momentum killer here after the procedure penalty.
Right here is pretty much Garrett Asher's territory. Watch him on the slant.
Trips to the right, gun left, man in motion. Gallardo out of backfield. Going to swings, caught. Nobody goes with him. Ball pops out. And Gallardo had room out in the boundary, and it helmet perfectly placed on the football. The ball comes shooting out, and I think the Pirates are going to recover, and it'll be 1st and 10 Pirates. Unfortunately, after the great play call, I liked it. There's nobody out there out of motion from Gallardo, catches it, goes one-on-one, and just a great pop there on the football by the Pirate defense.
Yeah, great play design. Mustangs go overload right and then send Gallardo there on the flare. And unfortunately, Collinsville Pirates able to put a hat on the football, jar it loose.
Man in motion right to left, going to get it on the sweep. Back up the middle, hit hard by Gallardo and Ashurst. And excuse me, going to be Andrade, and that's going to move the chains. Be 1st and 10 Pirates at their own 28-yard line. Ball's in the middle of the field. Davidson still hobbled up here for the Pirates at the quarterback spot. Wrapped up even more as they come out. Trips bunch to the right. Man in motion to the right. Going to hand it off up the middle. He's slung down hard. Who makes the tackle there? That's Abraham makes the tackle. Not before a 7-yard gain. Is going to bring up 2nd and 3 for the Pirates at their own 35. Pirates in tempo here, Mike, as they want to get another. The Mustangs, had the ball for most of that third quarter. Almost punched one in the end zone. They can't let the Mustangs keep chipping away and trying to play a little tempo while they have the football, and now they're slowing it down just a little bit at 5 minutes. Twins to the left, gun right, man in motion left to right. Going to pitch it up off the jet sweep. And Jackson Gray is going to get him and sling him down hard. There on the ball carrier. Going to be Jackson Spivey. Meets the All-Stater. He's going to lose a couple. Nowhere to go from the rangy defensive end. Then Graves going to lose. It's going to be up 3rd and 5.
Taking on a double team all night. Jackson Graves still has the ability to get his long arm out there and his big mitt and able to drag down the Collinsville running back.
Milking the clock just a little bit more now here as the Pirates come out, trips bunch to the left, gun left. Man in motion left to right, to the right wing. Settles there. It's going to go RPO out to the left, and it can be caught on the swing pass. Flag on the play. Can be in the area of a hold, or it could be a face mask. We're not sure, as it's caught by Landry Spivey. He's tackled from behind by Abraham Segala. We're going to see what they're going to call here. I'm not sure. I didn't see much there, Mike, on the tackle. Unless this goes against the Pirates for maybe a hold. They were out in trips bunch to the left. They're going to call a block in the back against the Pirates.
Yeah, like you just said, Coach, didn't really see much there on the tackle. Looked pretty clean, and just a host of Mustang secondary able to wrap up and didn't really get much of the face mask. But line judge catches a block in the back by Collinsville, drives him back, makes it 3rd and 16.
3rd and 16 Pirates. See where they're going to – right now they got the ball marked off at the 23-yard line. Talking to Coach Hoover on the sideline to see what they want to do. Block in the back. And that'll be 3rd down after the penalty. I think Coach Hoover wanted to see where the ball was going to be marked, what the whole scenario was before he pulled the trigger and said he wanted to accept the penalty. Does accept it, brings up 3rd and 16 for the Pirates at their own 24-yard line. Ball's placed at the left hash. Mustangs 2 high safeties. Israel and Garrett. As the Pirates come out and trips to the right, Twins left. Pirates moving from the right to the left. No back. Davidson before the ankle, ran quarterback draw. Going to roll back in the pocket. Throws screen across the middle, falls incomplete. Hobbling back is Davidson. He just won the one-legged quarterback back there as he tried to drop back and just can't plant on that back right foot, Mike, throwing off his front foot since that injury when he rolled out to his right and got rolled up on.
It's real difficult for him to take any type of step drop, and then Jackson Graves goes untouched and forces him to make a really quick throw and drop it into the ground as Mustangs force punt.
And high spiraling kick's going to take a Mustang bounce, going to be fielded at the Pirate 40 by Jackson Spivey. And with 3:31, the Mustangs still alive here as they hold the Pirates here in the third quarter as they were on the move there before the ball got punched out there on Chris Gallardo's swing pass. And, Gallardo's going to try to get it back here.
Right there close all night. You got to have him convert right here to stick it within this game to keep it 2 scores going into the fourth quarter.
Mustangs come out in twins to the right, open left, gun left. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo. Gallardo cuts it back up inside, rolls forward for a big gain. Jackson Graves still punished in the defensive end. Throws him back here about 11 yards deep, buries him. And that'll move the ball for the Mustangs here 2nd and 5 after the Gallardo run.
Yeah, Jackson Graves just pushing a sled and been doing it all season. Been a really impressive tight end, playing almost like a left tackle.
Mustangs come out in 2 tight end set. Abraham to the left on the wing. Jackson tight end right, gun right. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo off the left side, falls forward, and depends on the spot where it could be first down or it can be called short. Going to be 3rd and a short 1, Mike. 3rd and a short 1 with 2:40 left to play in the third quarter. Mustangs trail here 21-0 to the Pirates. Mustangs just right there each and every time here offensively and one defensively set to making this a tied ball game. This, the score up to this point really doesn't show exactly what's going on as Andrade takes it, going to run quarterback power off the right side and going to get pushed forward. After the spot's going to get to the 29 in Pirate territory, and that'll move the chains.
Yeah, Andrade showing some strength right there, propelling past the line of scrimmage, absorbs the contact, able to jump forward and get an extra 2 yards. And the Mustangs have to convert right here to stick within this ball game.
Two minutes left to play here in the third. And the Mustangs looking to convert here as they do have a new set of downs here at the Pirate 28-yard line. Man in motion, Garrett left to right. Going to pitch it up to Garrett off the right side, cuts it up, and it looks like it could be a face mask. It is, as the flags come raining in as he's slung down as the backside linebacker had him and just grabbed him by the face mask. Dangerous play there against Garrett. Slings him down, but that's going to move the chains and the new set of downs after the 15-yard penalty face mask against the Pirates.
Yeah, a lot of hands on a lot of helmet, sends him end over end, and an easy call by the line judge right there.
Mustangs did a great job there of holding the Pirates defensively there in that third quarter, forcing them to punt and need to convert here quick with the 1:36 left to play in the third, trailing 21-0 as they come out in tied into the left open. Solo receivers left and right. Gallardo to the right of Andrade. 1st and 10 Mustangs at the Pirate 13-yard line. 5-man front for the Pirates. Going to hand off Gallardo off the reverse and going to keep it this time. And Gallardo just nowhere to go as they went for the fake and just drives Gallardo back. Swallowed him up, nowhere to go as the Mustangs pulled there and got right in the hip pocket where the Pirates. The Mustangs been running that reverse to Garrett all season long and just, they know that the Pirates have a lot of game tape on him. Going to see that, been, on their scout team, been watching it, preparing for it, and the Mustangs try to pull a fast one and keep it for Gallardo. Gallardo just runs right into traffic and gets driven backwards.
Yeah, and a lot of that comes on feel with running on the RPO and that involves reps, getting a feel for what you're running back and then what the quarterback sees.
Andrade takes the snap, rolls to his right, looks to throw. He's got Abraham. Abraham skies over, he goes up, and he scores. Mustangs on the board. 33 seconds left to play in the third quarter. The Mustangs on the board here at Hawk Stadium. Looking for the extra point here from Jesus Loera.
Segala, using his big body, creates a little separation there. Didn't get his arms fully extended. Able to get a little room and sky for to touchdown reception. Great play by Abraham Segala.
Loera's extra point. Here's Andrade, runs onto the field late. Snap back, hold down, kick is up, and the Mustangs snap it before Andrade gets set. And so that extra point will negate as they're going to have to move back after the procedure penalty. And somebody on special teams extra point wasn't there, and the Mustangs going to have to move back. Attempt this extra point again from Loera.
The Mustangs would have been just better off with just 10 men on the field the way that thing was kicked.
Yeah. And Loera's extra point attempt again, getting held by Garrett Ashurst. Be kicking it from the 15. Snap back, hold down. Kick is low by Loera, and that one's no good. And the extra point and the miscue on who's on the field comes back to bite the Mustangs there, and they are on the board, but the extra point they needed fails as they trail here 21-6 with 33 seconds left to play in the third. We'll be back with the Mustang kick right after this. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium as the score is 56-14, Munster over Wellington in the third. Mustangs trail here with 33 seconds left in the third quarter, 21-6 as they just scored. And with the Shamrock Legacy Insurance score drive, Dr. King.
Mustang needs 7 plays to go 60 yards, actually 40 yards. Andrade to Segala, 17-yard touchdown pass, extra point was no good as the Mustangs are down 15 points, 33 seconds left in the third quarter.
And the Pirates anticipating an onside kick, move everybody up to the line. Back deep, be Case and Schaefer for the Pirates. Loera points left and right. And he's going to kick this one high, end over end, deep. It's going to be fielded at the 10. Go the 15 to the 20. And swallowed up there and going to move all the way to the Pirate 29-yard line. And that'll take a few seconds off the clock. The Pirates will take over first and 10 with 27 seconds left to play in the third at their own 29-yard line with a 21-6 lead over your Wheeler Mustangs.
Still a lot of football left, Coach, and Mustangs get a much-needed touchdown, sneak one in there at the end of the third quarter here, and they still got a quarter to play, and 2-score deficit, definitely not out of reach here for the Mustangs.
Man in motion right to left, going to run quick pitch up to the receiver, is going to be ran out of bounds. And that's going to be Garrett Ashurst and Israel Andrade. On the quick sweep, it's going to be Jackson Spivey for the Pirates. It's going to be an 8-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 2 from the Pirate 36.
And for the most part, the Mustangs have been controlling a lot of scrimmage. Just the big plays early in the first half has been pretty much the difference of this contest.
Trips bunch to the left, gun left. Davidson takes the snap, going to hand it off up the middle. Jackson Graves and Kyler Hibbler. Going to be right at the chains. They're going to say that's going to be enough to move the chains. That'll be 1st and 10 for the Pirates for 15 seconds left here in the third. Kind of chipping away here, as that'll do it here at the end of the third quarter, as the Pirates will go to the sideline. And at the end of 3, the Mustangs on the board, but trailing the Collinsville Pirates here 21-6, and looking for a turnover, looking for something else to happen here, as it did early in the first half, Mike, as the Mustangs given a gift and just unable to haul it in, but see if they can't get something here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the recipe's rather simple. Get stops on defense and score on offense. It's like you're going to have an opportunity to get 2 possessions, get back in this ball game, but you have to prevent Collinsville from getting any extra points on the board. But fortunately, the Mustangs, this second half, stopping the line of scrimmage, not allowing big plays. Hopefully that can continue here.
Into fourth quarter action. Collinsville with a new set of downs, 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Here at the start of the fourth quarter, trailing here 21-6. Flipping ends here, Collinsville moving left to right as we watch them. And a quad set in the backfield behind Davidson. Davidson takes a snap. Going to run off the left side. Backside pursuit by Jackson Graves. Going to gain a couple. Going to bring up 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard gain officially up to the far side. And look for the Pirates to keep it on the ground as much as they can here to kind of burn some of this clock here, Mike.
Yep, and they're just, for their nature, they're trying to just milk this thing as much as they can.
Try to keep it out of the Mustangs' hands. Same formation, going to hand it off the left side. Hits the seam. Watch out, and it'll be tackled right at the chains. It's going to be Abraham Segala. Jackson Graves. And that'll move the chains with 11-10. That'll move the chains 1st and 10 Pirates at their own 49. Ball's at the left hash. Quads formation to the left, gun left. Davidson going to quick pitch toss off to the left side. Going to be backside tackle, but not before he falls forward. It's going to be Case and Schaefer, on the carry. Be a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the Mustang 46.
Tackling drills that Coach Hoover been stressing all year, and Mustangs showing a great ability to punch the ball loose and try to jar it here loose and try to create a turnover for the Mustang defense.
Sticking with that quad formation in the backfield, solo receiver left and right. Going to hand off to Chase Shepard up the middle. Chris Gallardo and Garrett Ashurst on the tackle. And that'll move the chains for the Pirates at the Mustang 37. Pirates on the move. Pirates milking the clock here as much as they can here, Mike. Under 10 minutes to play here in the ball game, as they do lead the Mustangs 21-6, trying to keep it out of their hands as long as they can. And Mustangs need to stop or turnover here, Mike. Shepard's going to get the handoff off the left side. Going to meet Jackson Graves. We'll see who else is on the tackle. Juan Carlos Del Rio and Nick Woolard. We have 3-yard gains, going to bring up 2nd and 7 from the Mustang 34-yard line. Look for the Pirates to just stick with this as long as they can. Get the Mustangs to jump and run pass off the free play. And it's caught as the receiver makes a play. Chad Davidson off the free play, and great coverage there by Bryce Hill, and just going to make a play there by Davidson.
Yeah, it looked like someone jumped, but they didn't toss a flag in the air, thinking it was a free play. Well, they did call it offsides. Penalties obviously declined.
And that'll be first and goal Pirates at the 5 as the free play converts from Paxton Davidson to Chad Davidson. And first and goal from the 5 Pirates. Gun left man in motion right to left, tosses up. Going to bounce it outside, gets a hook, and be hit hard, spins. Going to go to the 2. And Israel Andrade and Abraham Segala. It's going to get to the 2. Jackson Spivey on the sweep from the right to the left. .16 seconds on the play clock. 8:20 on the game clock. Pirates looking to convert here. Second and goal from the 2. Man in motion right to left, same play. Going to cut it up inside. It's going to go in untouched, and the Pirates are going to extend their lead here 27-6 here with 8:09 left to play here in the ball game.
And running off a motion, Jackson Spivey able to score 2 yards out as the Pirates extend their lead with extra point pending.
Extra point is good. And with 8:09 left to play in the ball game, Collinsville Pirates 28, your Wheeler Mustangs 6. We'll be back with a Pirate Kick right after this. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium as the Collinsville Pirates extend their lead here over your Wheeler Mustangs. And with the Lee's Refrigeration score drive, Dr. King.
Collinsville, 9 plays, 71 yards, capped off by a Jackson Spivey 2-yard touchdown run. Extra point is good as the Pirates lead 28-6 over your Wheeler Mustangs. 8:09 left in the fourth quarter.
Isaiah Smith for the Pirates approaches the football toe to leather, high end over and kick to be fielded by Max Lamar at the 20. Dances through traffic, gets to the 32. And that's where the Mustangs will take over first and 10 with 8:05 left to play in the ball game. Trailing here 28-6. The Mustangs losing 2 seniors, lost David Samniego to an elbow against Memphis, and then Creed Newkirk, lower leg injury last week in the bi-district championship win. So great senior class as Andrade comes out in the gun, takes a snap, going to run quarterback power up the middle, bounces out to the left side, is going to gain about 5.
Yeah, Coach. I mean, fortunately, there just haven't been many injuries this year for the Wheeler Mustangs, but the ones that they have just been absolutely devastating. And like I said, it's special senior class, a lot of great leadership, and like I said, they laid a foundation for the future of this ball club.
Score update: Munster 56, Wellington 21. Started the fourth quarter. Andrade takes a snap, rolls out to his right, runs quarterback sweep off the right side, running through is going to get the first down plus some. Is going to get down to the Mustang 44. Stops the clock with 7:27 to move the chains. And the Mustangs on the move as Andrade hits a sweep off the quarterback lead off the right side.
Great job by Andrew Andrade. Just rely on his legs, pick up the first down.
Twins to the right, gun left. Four-man front, Andrade keeps it for himself off the left side, getting behind, dancing through traffic, scrambling, and he's going to gain, a hard-fought 4 there, Mike, as he's just fighting through yellow jerseys left and right. And good run there by the sophomore quarterback. Gets down to the Mustang 48, balls placed in the middle of the field. Trey formation, Jackson Graves tight end right, Abraham and Garrett to the right. Andrade takes the snap, hands it off to Gallardo. Gallardo nowhere to go as he bottles up immediately. Going to lose a couple. Gallardo just nowhere to go as he's taking a beating tonight there at the running back spot. Just as soon as he gets it, he gets hit right in the teeth. And he pops back up, does it again.
Yeah, just a focal point for Collinsville defense is just anything at the line of scrimmage from the running back position. They're just not going to allow it tonight.
3rd and 9 for the Mustangs. Gun left. Pressure off the right side. Backside pursuit. Hits Jackson. Jackson catches it off the face mask, and that'll be out of bounds. So they're going to keep him inbound. Say the clock's going to keep moving. I think that'll be enough to move the chains, though. 5:50 left to play in the ball game. Mustangs move the chains as going to have an injury timeout. It looks like Chris Gallardo going to come out of the game. Looks like he just might be from sheer exhaustion there, Mike, as he's been bottled up. Been 5 or 6 guys from Collinsville just wrapping him up, driving him, 15 yards backwards before they blow the whistle. So,
the young man's a warrior, and he just, like I said, he's been taking a beating tonight, but just been stepping up and trying to will this team.
Trips to the left, gun left. Andrade rolls to his left, looking to throw. Throws it. Going to be caught. See Bryce Hill, they're going to say he's out of bounds. And Coach Hoover doesn't agree with the calls. He got a toe drag. And the official on the sideline says no.
Yeah, Coach Hoover was just right there in front, trying to plead his case.
Good pitch and catch, just right there. Couldn't get the toe drag quite quick enough. Trey formation, gun left. Andrade takes a snap, runs quarterback, lead off the left side, bottled up, nowhere to go. Hit low, runs through traffic, still on his feet. Going to be pushed out of bounds. And that should be enough to move the chains. Looked like he was dead to rights there, Mike, as he got wrapped up, just shoved the safety's head in the turf and just kept running.
Yeah, just a slippery runner. Shed tackles and just, like you said, it doesn't look violent. He just kind of pushes him to the ground, keeps trucking, and keeps the legs moving, and picks up the first down.
Twins to the right, gun right. Drops back in the pocket is Andrade. Andrade looking to throw, does. It's caught by Garrett. And one of the Mustangs, looks like Diego Soto, goes down maybe in the area of a cramp. See where he's at. And I don't know if it's a cramp or an ankle. But Coach Hoover's going to go out and check on him real quick as the Mustangs take a timeout. So with 5:07 left to play in the ball game, Mustangs on the move. Trailing here 28-6. So the Mustangs take a timeout. We'll take one with them. This is Mustang Championship Football, Hawk Stadium. Pass attempt from Andrade to Ashurst. It's caught in the end zone, and the line judge says he's out. So the Mustangs facing here 3rd and 10. Trips to the right, gun right. Man in motion. Andrade is going to run quarterback draw off the left side. Fighting through traffic. Going to be hit and wrapped up there at the 16-yard line. Be a 5-yard gain. It's going to bring up 4-yard gain. Officials going to bring up 4th and 6. No huddle here. Twins to the right, gun right. Andrade takes a snap, rolls to his right. Looking to throw, throws it back across the middle, and could be in the area of a pass interference. No call. And the ball falls incomplete. And that will probably do it, as the Mustangs unable to convert here on downs. Attempted, looked like they tried to get it to Abraham.
Contested football, a lot of contact leading into the attempted reception, but no flag was thrown.
3:54 left to play in the ball game, and the Mustangs stall out here as the Pirates take over here 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
It's kind of been this way for the Mustangs tonight. Like I said, they had our opportunities, and it's just play here and there, Coach, and we have a completely different ball game. Like, the score just doesn't do it justice. This game has been pretty evenly played, just outside a couple big plays here and there, and non-converts. But like I said, this Mustang team really fought tonight and working their way, and not enough can be said about Israel. Has been stepping up at quarterback, making some big plays, and able to take hold of this offense and playing really well tonight.
Did a great job there. The sophomore coming in and filling in for not sure what Collinsville's doing here. They're going to be take a timeout now. I think maybe they're trying to figure out some people to put in the ball game, some personnel. Looking for some scores here. Somebody keeps messing with the Munster-Wellington game, so I apologize. I can't give you a score there. Windthorst trailing Lindsay 40-32 with 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Quanah falls tonight to Albany 35-15. Groover's going to win over Wink tonight 47-6. Stratford wins over Tahoka 35-0. Ropes going to win big over Farwell 67-0. Bovina wins last night 24-16 over Seagraves.
I doubt anybody's listening, but whoever's punching in the score to that Wellington game, it's just we can't really announce the score.
Yeah.
But you can use your imagination on that. So if you know who it is, just hit him with your hat.
Yeah. Cisco 21, Panhandle 0 in the final of that one. Spearman 28, Anson 27, the final of that one. A lot of 1-point games. Newhome 21, Stanford 20. A lot of 1-point games in the second round tonight, Mike.
Yeah, week 2 football in the playoffs, things change. You know, you see a lot of top-heavy scores leading into week 1. Teams that just irk their way into the playoffs and they play powerhouses, and you see a lot of lopsided victories. Not so much in week 2.
Canadian wins over Kahoma tonight 56-27 as the Pirates come out and trips to the left, gun left. Going to run a quick toss out to the left side to Davison. Runs up the middle, bounces it outside. It's a foot race. Andrade's got the angle. Going to wrap him up, tackle him, and tackle from behind at the 50. Diego Soto going to wrap him up. Still in the ball game, Chase Shepard. And that'll move the chains for the Pirates here with 3:03 left to play in the ball game. Pirates trying to score again. It's all fair, unfortunately, in the playoffs. Try to get ready for the next round. You got to play as fast as you can. Try to run through as many plays as you can. Man in motion right to left. Quick toss up to the left. Bounce it outside. Look like in the area of a hole. No flag. Garrett Asher is going to run him out of bounds. Going to get to the 30. It's going to be Brandon Cantu, the senior for the Pirates, and be ran out of bounds at the Mustang 30-yard line. 2:29 left to play here in the ball game. Pirates on the move. Mustang defense held strong all night. Just a couple big plays here and there, Mike. Yeah, other than that, been pretty evenly matched.
Except for the most part, I mean, they've controlled the line of scrimmage. They've done their jobs, but it's just the big plays. It just turned the ball game, and nothing more evident than tonight.
Bunch right and left, gun left. Davidson takes a snap, hands it off up the middle, gets going to be a 2-yard gain. They're going to say that he was down at the 32. They set the chains at the 32, be 1st and 10 at the 32. Gains 2, be 2nd and 8. We're going to take us to the 2-minute timeout here. .205 left to play in the ball game. The Pirates going to let it wind down to the 2-minute timeout, and that's where we will we'll take a timeout as well. 2 minutes left to play in the ball game. Collinsville Pirates 28, Wheeler Mustangs 6. We'll be back to Hawk Stadium right after this. Welcome back to Hawk Stadium after the 2-minute timeout. Another 1-point game in the area, Mike. Miami wins over Sands tonight, 58-57, as the Pirates come out here in man in motion, left to right. Going to hand it off to Davidson up the left side. Cuts it up through the middle. Going to get to the Mustang 15, tackled by Andrade and Abraham Segala. Munster final in this one, 63-21 over the Wellington Skyrockets. That should be an official score. The Mustangs look like at this point they're going to finish their season. Great, outstanding season here, 10-2. As looks like the Pirates are going to take the victory, as they are going to take a knee here at the Mustang 15.
Yeah, it was a memorable season for the Wheeler Mustangs. You know, you go back to winning district and beating a team you haven't beaten nearly 20 years, you know, and it sets precedent for this program leading on. And, you know, they're going to look back at this class as a memorable one. And just the senior leadership is just second to none this year, Coach.
Yeah, absolutely. Great team chemistry, team atmosphere, practice. The halls around town, everything was good, and you know, it contributes to those seniors and their leadership and what they wanted to do, and juniors coming back same way, and very talented JV crew who had a winning season as well for them, and the Mustangs going to finish their season 10-2 this season, and Collinsville will move on to the area round of the playoffs, as they're going to play, looks like Lindsay here, as Lindsay's winning over Winthorst 48-32 with 1:49 left to play in that ball game. And that'll do it here at Hawk Stadium, as the Mustangs fall here 28-6 to the Collinsville Pirates. Mustangs finish the season 10-2. And another fun one here, Mike.
Absolutely. It's just been a pleasure this year, Coach. This has been a fun, absolutely just fun year, and looking back at a lot of great memories to look back upon, a lot of great victories. And these guys are easy to root for, and you mentioned with the JV, a lot of talent coming up from the Mustangs program, and Hoover's building something special here in Wheeler, Texas. So a lot to be proud about, and then for a lot of memories to be lifetime memories for these seniors that they can talk about nearly the rest of their lives.
For sure. And good luck to the Pirates as they had a good ball team as they move on to play in the area around next week. And wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. Mike, always enjoy the call. Appreciate all your help this season. And it was a fun one. Thanks for everybody tuning in here on YouTube and on Facebook. Also on Legends 98.9 each and every week. And we look to bring you more content next year as we keep improving our game each and every week, each and every year.
Yep. Able to go live on YouTube, live on Facebook. Try to make it more accessible, get the hot spots hotter, and give you crisper views of the field in action. And like I said, Coach, can't believe it's already to an end. It happens fast every year. But,
every year. That's right.
So as you know it, we'll be back in the next one.
That's right.
Look forward to it.
Special thanks to Gary Ware, Jim Turbo, and Valerie Reeves for our team back in the studio and bringing you, crisp content each and every week. Thanks for Gary and Jim to letting us do this. I think this is our 6th year, right, Mike? And get to be on the road and at home bringing you this content and We enjoy preparing for the games and watching the film and bringing you the best content that we can and cheering on Wheeler Mustangs.
Yeah, if it wasn't for them, they definitely make our job a heck of a lot easier and make it fun. And it's just like Valerie always keeps us up to time and lets us know if our mics is and isn't working, and that seems to be an issue with me. But very fortunate to be working with such great people here at Legends.
And thanks for tuning in here tonight. Mustangs do fall tonight to the Collinsville Pirates by a score of 28-6, and they finished their season at an impressive 10-2. Thanks for tuning in here to Mustang Championship Football. I'm Camden Doris here with Dr. Michael King, signing off for this season on Legends 98.9.